U.S. Farm Report weather is brought to you by H&S Manufacturing. With models ranging from 1,200 to 4,200 gallon capacity and right side discharge, the Top Shot manure spreaders spread like no other. Learn more at the H&S website.
Well, rain is desperately needed in central Oklahoma, where wildfires have prompted evacuation orders earlier this week. Winds gusting up to 50 miles per hour were helping to fan the flames. This wildfire was spotted near Edmond, just north of Oklahoma City earlier this week, where smoke rolled across a highway, forcing officials to close portions of the road down. Fire officials report that at least 20 fires burned across the state on Tuesday alone and nearly 3 dozen on Monday. Yeah, fires reported in Missouri, Oklahoma, Kansas, even Illinois this week. USDA meteorologist Brad Rippey, though, says for the first time in more than 2 months, we're seeing a substantial dip in the jet stream. That means it will bring in moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, which he says should usher in some more much needed rain. But just how much? Well, Jack Van Meter joins us this weekend for a look at your forecast.
Current drought monitor that just came out yesterday really showing the expansion of severe drought throughout much of the country. And take a look at the East Coast, really seeing a lot of that dry, abnormally dry level 1 conditions span from Georgia all the way up to Maine. And as we can see down south, they've really got a lot of rain with all those post-tropical systems. But unfortunately, it's been close to a month without any sort of real rainfall out there. Moving out west, especially to the plain states, we can really see again the expansion of that severe drought. Take a look at parts of Kansas and Nebraska, really going to be inundated again with those really dry conditions and temperatures too. It's been fairly hot with all the high pressure we've been seeing as well. And unfortunately, when we make our way over to the west coast, going down south first though in West Texas, we're seeing that exceptional drought unfortunately, and then moving up to the borders of the Dakotas, again still seeing that level of extreme drought. Here's our jet stream for Sunday, and take a look at this ridging in the east, and we have that trough starting to dig right down in the west coast as well. And as that moves through, it's going to bring us a lot of chances of rain at the bottom of the trough and actually riding up that ridge as well. We are going to be seeing a lot of moisture actually being pulled up from the Gulf of Mexico. So relief is in the way, and here we go. There's another low that is starting to dig down and really start to give a lot of moisture to the country. Again, very good news. Here's our estimated rainfall for the next weekend. My goodness, take a look at that. It's all the rain that's really going to be riding up that ridge that we just talked about there. And really, like I said, pulling a lot of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. Very warm, actually, this time of year. We're seeing that system come through. And again, really a lot of rain will be deposited as well, pretty much for the heartland of the country, from Texas all the way up through Michigan as well. And some of those higher amounts, we're actually looking at those going to be thunderstorm zones. Here's that precipitation outlook. And again, we can see a very similar picture to our estimated rainfall as well. For the Four Corners, they're going to be getting some nice rainfall. And again, that's going to be spanning all the way up through the Great Lakes States.
Thanks, Jack. Well, will we ever get clarity on 45Z? Peter Meyer and Jared Creed join me next.